Good morning. Happy Monday. It is the Soul Mojo Monday morning show. And today I want to talk about rebranding. So I had a request from someone who suggested we talk about rebranding. So before we get into rebranding, or before you dive into rebranding your business, make sure that you establish the purpose. What is the reason? Are you, what are you looking for? What are you hoping to accomplish by this rebrand? Are you hoping to draw a different crowd? Are you just wanting to change the look? Perhaps it's your logo, your colors. It could even be the name. So maybe you have to do a DBA. Think about the reason why. Before you even jump into that, be clear. And if you are clear on your why and you still want to do it, I ask you to revisit a couple of things that you did when you first launched your business, because it is kind of like starting all over again. So one of my favorite books, and I talk about this all the time, is Building a Story Brand by Donald Miller. I highly recommend that you read that book again, and you read it with fresh eyes, a clear vision as you enter your rebranding. So at the end of that, they ask you to do a brand promise, which I've done with my clients many, many times, and it's fantastic. It gets, there's major clarity on who you serve, your why, how you're going to transform their life, what the process, what their life is going to look like afterwards. And so reestablish your brand promise. I invite you to do an ideal client avatar again with the fresh eyes of the rebrand. And what are you doing? Are you just renaming, relaunching? Are you perhaps creating a new tagline or a tagline? Maybe you didn't have a tagline before, and you want to make sure that you have a campaign. Of course, if you are going to take the trouble and rebrand your business, what are you going to do? How are you going to roll that out? So if you are working with a social media person, you want to make sure that they are involved and you have a whole strategy and you plan to roll that out. What does that look like? Not only on your social media, but you want to make sure you're doing an email campaign. If there's a website update, you want to make sure that that's a whole separate email campaign throughout all of your social media platforms, as well as LinkedIn. If you're on Pinterest, Facebook, wherever you are on social media, you want to let your people know. And then you want to plan an event. So if you are rebranding your business, you want to have an event. You want to have an open house. For a rebrand, it's not a grand opening, but definitely an open house would fit in with that. You want to invite your past clients to come in and see if you have an actual location, to see what you've done, what the changes are, and give them an incentive to bring someone in. If it's that type of a business, perhaps they can bring a friend, bring a guest, invite them by offering some sort of a discount for past clients. Really come up with that strategy to roll out that rebrand. And before you do that, of course, you have to do the legwork. So you have to make sure that you have an updated client list, whether in Constant Contact or MailChimp or whatever your platform is. Make sure all of your past clients are already on that list, and while you're going through that process, kind of star those favorite clients. And maybe you want to send an additional private note to them, letting them know. Something else you could do is do a postcard. So you're doing, and this is in addition to the email campaign, in addition to all of the social media, just a little postcard, because sometimes we need to hear things multiple times in multiple ways. So someone could, have seen the email about your new website or new location or your rebranding of your business, your new logo, and they say, oh, that's nice. I should reach out to them and maybe I should, look them up. But then they forget about it. We get busy, life happens. So perhaps that postcard coming in the mail, strategically scheduled a few days after the relaunch of your business, would be a great reminder for them to actually take action, and it's a visual reminder. So inexpensive postcards, little bit of legwork, but if you're going through the trouble for rebranding, you probably have a reason for that. So just some tips and some things to consider around your rebrand. Again, this is your Monday morning Soul Mojo. Let me know if you are catching the replay, and if you have any questions, or if you have anything, any topics that you would like me to talk about, I would love to do that. So have a great week, everyone, and get out there and fire up your business.